So, quick blog post. I've spoken about this before when I spoke about how we react when somebody tells us that they've been sexually abused or molested or whatever. Um, so I think I wrote. I might put some links down about where I talked about this later. Um, there's a certain reaction that some people have when someone tells them this, especially African women, or I can only speak about African women based on my experience, where they're like, and you tell them, yeah, I was sexually abused, like whoever, and they will be like, oh well, yeah, that happened to me, and so, and it just like made me think, are we so desensitized now because it happens so often? If it's not molestation, it's sexually abused by someone on a regular, to the point where we're not being supportive of each other. It's, and you can see why most victims just kind of keep to themselves, because if somebody is just very nonchalant about the way they respond, this is a big deal. To be like, well, you know, that happened to me too. That's just how it is, girl. Get with it. It's like really depressing. And I know as Africans we don't talk about this issue, but like at least, you know, as women, I wonder what would happen if we weren't so now desensitized. Because I mean, I hate to throw out statistics that I have nothing to back them with, but I really think almost every other woman that I would talk to, if I go on the street in Freetown or whatever, will tell me of an experience where they've been sexually abused. I don't even have to go far in my family, but no one, they just kind of brush it off like, oh yeah, that happened. Why? Why does it happen? Why don't we talk about it more? What difference would it make if, say, I told my aunt about this who had the same experience, and she's like, okay, let's sit down. Maybe let's call the whole family. Eh, I know it's probably scary because maybe the person who did it is in the family. But just imagine the difference it would make. I think as African women, the older generation especially, they're so desensitized. It's like, yeah, so what? It happened to you. Like, how do we get them to be more open, have more conversations, and maybe change the way things happen in our society? Because if it's so common that we are so desensitized to it, we don't even feel anything anymore, we consider it a daily part of our life, then I don't see any hope of this ever changing for long.